Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Oshi ga Budoukan Ittekuretara Shinu. And last episode, we had a bit of a misunderstanding with Sorane, rumors started spreading, which upset Matoi a little bit, just a little bit, almost fell to his death. The irony, of course, is that he was the one that was rumored to be the man with Sorane, but it was just very wrong because it was just him walking with his Imoto, who looks a lot like Sorane, so, problem solved, at least on that front. But one good thing that did happen was REPO got to explain a lot of what she's feeling to Mina, which is great. Now we just have to have it on the reverse side, and maybe we could get some sort of more concrete relationship going that's not riddled with misunderstandings and jumping to conclusions, like Mina constantly thinking she's switching to a different girl, Hopefully we can get past that at some point. But, yeah, that was last episode, so let's just jump into this one and see what idle adventures we will have today. So, 3, 2, 1, play. After the title logos. No, I keep forgetting about this one. There's one more. MyAnimeLIst, whatever. And now it's over. REPO's in a good mood. Okay. It's great to see you not injured for once. Well, I'm just assuming she doesn't eat very well because I know where all her money goes. So she probably heals slowly. Ow. Okay, right, yeah. Well, they're in her mood. Unforgivable. Well, at least she's cute in the corner. Oh, jeez, REPO. You can't afford to replace these things. That's not helping anyone. Jeez. These idol girls are all so cute. Bum 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 ba da da. Love this opening. I will always love this opening. Yeah, we also got to see some of the forming of the group last episode, which was nice. Sorane joining. And imagine what Matoi would be doing with his life if Sorane never joined. Yeah, this bit here, I guess that's supposed to be representative of the game she played last time. Yeah. Just love Aya and Yuka fighting under the umbrella so much. I don't know why. Clover Wish. And back into it. Run for Mina's sake. Okay. That sounds like Yuka, alright. Yeah, those gacha games, just gacha. Yeah, it's probably not the time or place for arguing. So you say. Yuka also thinks that Yuka's the cutest, so... I'm sure they will. Well, there you go. Now let's go get stuff. I'll take 20 Yukas, please. Oh. I'm not sure it's the same. Okay. Fair enough. It probably is related, yes. Yeah, running for Mina. She really doesn't. Yeah, sorry, just me. I know I'm not a replacement for REPO at all, but I'm here. Yeah, that's the only thing that could stop her from showing up. That's right, it's all for you. You should know that. Yeah, let's not break any more bones. Back to the Kibi Danko. With the Chikubi looking head thing. Yeah, now she's getting energy for more work. Not so much text. Oh geez, are those all jobs she's gonna do? Meanwhile, back at Jam Jam. Yeah, the rumors, taking effect. That's what matters. That's the most important thing. Okay, let's settle down. You're being left behind, Sorone. Someone's salty. It's like, really don't care, just give us our food. No one's saying that, just do your best. I suppose so. I think that may have hurt. Don't say that. Never say that. You're just saying you wouldn't be the center because it's a bit more niche. Then say, Rayo, whoa, whoa. Yeah, who are... Wow, really? Rebellious fate. You can't just stop being a lolly like that. You can't be like Sexy Maki. You can't go from lolly to that. It's just too much of a jump. That was funny though. Freaking drawn on. Oh god. Oh, that. No, the cringe. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Yeah, this is not okay. This is not okay. Just embrace the lolliness. Yeah, this was not a successful image change. Oh. Well, yeah, that was never gonna work, let's be honest. That was just sad to watch. It was hilarious, but it was a disaster. Wow. Godly RPO. I'm still thinking about that. All that Aya stuff. That was hilarious. All of that. From start to finish, that gag was hilarious. Oh yeah, she's pushing herself way too hard. She's gonna fall in that water at some points if she's not careful. At this point, you'll be passed out when you're supposed to be helping Mina. Oh, the sun. It's never a good sign when that's when that's going up as you're going home from work. You're hallucinating. This is not a good thing, Aripio. It's what I warned you about, Aripio. You don't listen to anyone, do you? Splash. Well, she should be awake now. Oh! Let's get out the Cham Jam and no more image changes, okay? We don't need any more of that. Yeah, no one there. She's probably dead somewhere. I love how they phrase it, just as if they're buying the idol themselves. Oh, wow. He did promise. Yeah, she's losing fans, so she needs whoever she can get. I get where he's coming from when he says that, but you're supposed to want her to be successful. Like, he's leaning a bit towards the selfish side of the two-sided fan coin. Yeah, he's, of course, in the other line. Yes, she was. No Aripio. It's so wrong to not see Aripio here. Well, yes, that is kind of how it works. We don't go over to her place. Did we jump into Momotaro here? Yeah, where do we end up? I think she might be unconscious. That's always good. When your legs work, you can at least move. Okay. You know you're really lost when the art styles changed. Closed. No. Don't say that. I know I'm late, but please let me do the thing. I think I've earned the right. I will take literally every... I will take literally every CD you have. Do you think that matters to this yokai? Yes, please let me give her my money. That's all I want in life. Rail is always amazing. No surprise there. Yeah. Yes, because there's less hearts in the way. Oh, geez, did she actually get them? Man, she's packing now. Yeah, don't be saying such silly stuff. Well, you clearly were. You fell into a river. Still playing that stupid game. I never actually gotten into any gacha game, personally. Like, I've tried them here and there, but it just never pulls me interest. Okay. Okay. Man, just... REPO is the best fan you could ever hope for. She always shows up wet or injured or both. Best fan. I wish REPO was one of my subscribers, really. Maybe you could become like a YouTuber and live stream, and REPO could jump into the chat, and then we could sort of communicate there. Oh, there she is. There's a few people in the way, but we can get to her. Yeah, a huge box of CDs. What does she even do with all of them, I wonder? I guess that was enough to make her happy. I hope so. I hope that happens. So, she did get to see her. I guess that was enough. Didn't have to say hi or anything. Just literally the scene is what mattered. I don't care. Whatever. Well... she's trying. I mean, look at what you wear, yeah. I don't think she would say that. I am looking for girls' clothes. Yes, for an idol girl that's not my girlfriend. Of course he would know some of those things. Okay, I don't think all of that was necessary. Not often you get to buy clothes for your idol. Well, it's not for her. Yeah, she just knows it's not for her. It's a good question. It's a very good question, actually. Yes, all of that. Do you have anything with wings, perhaps? Not exactly, no. It's really... I'm sure Mina would wear whatever you gave her. You could say that. Every day, it's a day to celebrate an idol's birth, let's be honest. Right, right. If you say so. Yes, you can. Please do it. I'm sure you want some things from her. I know what you want in return. He wants an umbrella time. Why not? Yeah, why can't you tweet her interests at me? She's not gonna say that, Aripio. She would never say that. Okay, the results. Rio number 1st, Maki 2nd, Yuka 3rd, 5th Sorane, 6th Aya, 7th Mina, of course. Because she didn't have that Aripio support in the end, so. But yeah, nothing too shocking in the ranking from what I skimmed. I know, right? It's not that exciting. Sure. A lot of wires on that mic. Mostly Kuma. Mostly Kuma. Him. He is the one that matters. We're all more than happy to support you guys. Sexy Maki number 2, also not too surprising. Yeah, there's Maki's number 1 fan. I mean, Yuki got number 3, I guess that's a little bit surprising. Maybe not for her. So like Lucy says she thinks she's cuter when Mina first showed up. You're great, Yume. Try to have more confidence. Yeah, she's definitely encouraging you. Yeah, so we're gonna drop in a little bit. Also makes sense. She's gonna stab me. Yes, she'll watch that booty the whole time. Maybe grab once in a while. You feel a little bit bad for Sora, that's for sure. Aya is just dead. Nobody likes the lolly. So sad. Oh, I guess that helped. Yes, right. And then Mina as 7th as expected. Those 30,000 at-home Mina fans just didn't step up. I mean, Mina probably didn't expect much. But, you know, she does look a little bit sad regardless. Mostly because of, you know, the lack of APO help supporting her, probably. Give me freaking Yuka. Come on. Yes, she's trying. But I don't think you get what it is. Yeah, you did plenty. You did your best. Nobody could ask you to work harder than you did. Well, if only. Oh, that hurts. Definitely true. Everyone heard that. We're making a scene now. But well said. And she definitely appreciates it. Yes, were you not aware? She's got the angel shirt. Oh god, Mina's cute. Oh, why can't you say that out loud, Mina? It's still a nice scene regardless. That's a good atmosphere going on there. Probably one of the best atmospheres we've gotten between the two of them. So all things considered, I'd say it went pretty well. And man, Mina's cute. Definitely hurts though to see Sorone falling behind like that. I mean, because she didn't really do anything wrong, and yet, because people misunderstood something, she fell down in the rankings. So it's really tragic, honestly. That's why it bugged me a little bit to see Matori happy about the lack of competition or whatever. That did bug me a little bit. But he seemed to be coming around a little bit by the end. Because, yeah, like Kuma says here and there, another otaku's happiness is the happiness of the idol. And that's not what Matori was doing there. He was kind of losing sight of that, so. She doesn't. If that's the sort of thing you're into, I recommend checking out an Arrowgate called Santaful Summer. But anyway. So, that was the 7th episode of Oshi ga Budoukan Ittekuretara Shinu. And this episode, it felt like a lot happened in this episode, honestly. It was a good episode. It was definitely a good episode. So early on we had a little bit of on-stage banter, mentioning Yuka. I think, was it Yuka or Aya? I always get those two mixed up in my head. I think it was Yuka that was on with their stupid phone game. You know, because there was an event, and, you know, I don't play a lot of gacha games, but I do know about the importance of events. You know, you get limited time stuff and whatnot. It's time, you gotta do it, and I do get that to an extent. But, you know, you can't let it stop you from getting on stage and doing your job. That does kind of take priority. So that was kind of funny. So a lot of the Aripio stuff this episode was just kind of working for Mina's sake, because she needs money to buy the merchandise, you know, to get the votes, to increase her position in the popularity ranking. So that was kind of Aripio's focus in the episode. However, as she usually does, she overdid it, and just she fell down a river, went off the middle of nowhere, and just kind of missed the deadline. So as a result, Mina would just remain 7th, final, last place, which sucks, you know, because Mina worked so hard, or Aripio worked so hard to help Mina, and in the end, it didn't even matter. But she still bought the CDs because she still made the money. It's still like she's gonna buy herself nice clothes or furniture with the money, obviously. It's gotta go to Mina's cause, so she still bought the CDs even though it didn't affect the ranking. So, Aripio, you are too good for this world as far as idol otaku go. So, yeah, I definitely feel bad for how that all turned out. It's just weird seeing Kuma in Mina's line. And then we had what was definitely the funniest part of the episode was Aya. She works at that maid cafe or whatever, and basically, yeah, they're talking about how she's a little sister type, and she's like, "Are you saying it'd be hard for me to be #1 because of that?" And the guy just kind of says, "At the same time, it's rare for a lolly to be the center." And after he said that, she just kind of broke, you know, because a lot of things do have a token lolly character, but they're never like the focus, you know. So I think that's kind of what he's trying to say here. That will always have its niche, its own target demographic that'll be, you know, fairly popular, but it'll never be the main one. So, but upon hearing that, Aya was just kind of crushed. You know, just very, very sad. I don't know. That was already kind of funny, just the way she took it, but the comedy of the scene just kind of kept escalating, which is what made it so good. Because they were all just kind of waiting in their waiting room, and then Aya walks in. She's got this freaking, I don't know what you'd call it, jaguar skin outfit, whatever. It's like, it's kind of a stereotypical MILF thing she's trying to pull off here. And she has like drawn on cleavage, and just her hair's all down, and just desperately trying to look older. But just, no. No. I like Yuka's commenting that she's going through a rebellious phase. That was just so funny. First thing she says, "I'm no longer a lolly," because you can just, you know, decide that, I guess. Rio and I were always too similar, so I try to be more like Maki, who's in 2nd. You can try to be more like Maki if you want, but you are never going to pull that off. Exactly how do you see me? This was so funny. I can't describe in words how funny all this was. And then to keep it going, we had the stage scene where this was too much. When we had Aya just doing kind of like a hair thing that I guess is supposed to be like Maki does, and she just says something, and the music all stops and everything stops. It goes all black and white except for her. This was probably the best gag in the whole show. I don't know, just this whole thing was great. It was a complete disaster. Everyone was just, what's going on? Is this like an image change? Was she that shocked she was in 6th place? Aya doesn't understand her character. I wish she'd embrace her lolliness. Just, just sweating bullets on stage. And Yuki comment on how this was a giant failure. And even the looks on everyone else's face, you know. I don't know, that was so good. That was so good. I could watch that whole thing over and over again. I seriously could. And then she came by the next day, just fully embracing her lolly nature, you know. I don't know, the episode could have ended right there, and I would have considered it a fantastic episode. Because that was literal perfection. But, you know, we did have to continue with the main plot, which is very Pio working hard with like a million part-time jobs and just seeing Mina in the sky because she's hallucinating and just falls in the water. Ends up in the middle of nowhere. And her absence is definitely noticed by Mina. That is kind of what happens when you're like the only fan of someone. When you're not there, it's very noticeable. And frickin' Kuma buying 100 Reos. Like, how much money would that be? Like, I don't know how much these are individually, but 100's gotta be expensive. But yeah, Reo's #1 position was never really in jeopardy, let's be honest. And because Sorane is losing more and more fans, she definitely kind of is appreciating Matoi more and more. Which of course makes Matoi happy, but it's just this really weird circle of happiness/unhappiness, this whole fan-idol dynamic, and yeah, it's really complicated, honestly. Because less fans or more fans increases happiness in some regards to the fan, and some regards not, so it's a very complicated thing. But still, you gotta feel a little bit scummy being happy about your favorite idol being less successful, because, you know, Mina's kind of doing the opposite, trying to make her more successful. Because Mina's, or Aripio, trying to make her idol super popular. I'm getting names mixed up, which I do a lot. But at least she had Rena show up here. But Aripio was nowhere to be found because she was dead somewhere. It's very convenient for her that her brother likes the same idol group because, yeah, she could just, like, get a ride with him or whatever. Or walk with him. I doubt he has a vehicle, but just go with him, you know. Yeah, the very big shift in art style where Aripio ended up. I assumed it was a Momotaro reference or whatever, but who knows. That's just what came to mind when I saw the art style. But as hard as she ran, she was too late. Too late for the popularity ranking, but she still was able to buy CDs, so at least she got something out of that. Yeah, eventually she reunited with her friends, half dead. It's very sad though, because yeah, she did work so hard to try to help Mina in the ranking, but it just didn't work. She was too late. That's why you don't push yourself too hard. But it's hard not to when, you know, Mina is her whole world. Like, Mina is literally the only thing she cares about in the show. Like, we've seen no other interest in her. So if you fail to help her, that's kind of devastating. Ayachin, your image change totally failed. Lol. Shut up, no one asked you. I kind of missed that before. That's funny. That was written on the board. But yeah, luckily she was at least able to tell Mina what happened, so she's not, you know, too sad about Aripio's lack of support. She at least knows that Aripio tried, so that's good. But at this point, it was just a matter of wanting to convey that happiness to Aripio. So she did run after her and found her carrying that huge box of Mina discs. I still want to know what she does with all of them, because there's no way she has enough room in her house for all of the Mina geek stuff. So then she just like give it away to random people. Like she goes to a random stream like, hey, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Mina? Please take a disc for free here. You know, tell your friends about her. You know, because that would make sense. It'd be a chance to try to gain more fans. So and we did some clothes shopping. Not a lot to say on that, but you know, it was interesting. I did like the comment about how nobody's gonna walk up to Aripio thinking she's here to buy clothes for herself. You know, that it just ain't gonna happen. I don't know why Aripio thinks Mina would not want to wear the clothes she bought her, because I'm sure she would. You know, the thing about having a single fan, you know, it means you really appreciate them, so. Also kind of funny when they ask, you know, the measurements and stuff of the person they're buying for, and they know it just because, yeah, they're idols, the information's out there, even though they're technically not friends or anything. So, yeah, Aripio shopping a bit as well, but she just assumes it's for a little sister. Which, could you imagine Aripio having a little sister? She'd probably try to do her best to push her into becoming a Mina fan. But her wings hasn't grown in yet. It's just so ridiculous. Aripio, I don't know about you sometimes. But, you know, we eventually were able to give the gifts over. Gift card's not allowed for whatever reason. I guess because if you gave them a gift card you like at a specific store, you know they would have to go there at some point to suspend it, so you would like stake it out, wait for them to show up and attack. Maybe that's the reason why. That's the only guess I could possibly come up with. I do like her imagination of what Mina would say, though. Like the whole, there's no way I'd ever wear something like this. It actually is really cute. Like, it almost comes across as a little tsundere, even though it's just her imagination. I don't know. Like, I'd probably have a bit of the heart blast, even if she did say that to me. So, and then we got our rankings. Reo number 1, which should surprise no one. Maki number 2, again, should surprise no one. Third, Yuka, which is a bit more surprising. Not to Yuka, because she has a very inflated ego, self-esteem, whatever you want to call it. Fourth, Yume, which is also not too surprising. That's been kind of where she's been hovering. Sorana at 5th is, I mean, it's kind of surprising and kind of not. It's surprising because she's, yeah, dropped back more than anyone else, I would say. But also not surprising because we already knew about the rumors and that they were having an effect. Less Sorana fans and everything, so... It's just sad because, like I said, Sorana did nothing wrong, you know? She just one day found out that these rumors existed because of Matoe and his little sister, and she just suffers the consequences for that. And Matoe, it's basically his fault that she's losing fans, is basically happy because he gets more attention from Sorana. It's a really messed up situation all around. Matoe should feel a bit more guilty, rather than being like, yay, less fans, less competition. Like, it annoys me. It bothers me. Like, Matoe probably is my least favorite character in the show, if I'm being honest. Hopefully he can try to fix the situation a little bit, like make some kind of attempt, you know, or at least look a bit more guilty. Like, I'll at least take that. But anyway, getting past the Sorana stuff. Aya number 6, which she was not a fan of at all. She just looked dead inside. She's higher ranked than Mina, yet looked more upset about it. But you know, she's a lolly character, so she'll never be truly popular. And Mina is 7th, which again surprises no one. So, and each of them kind of said a few words about it on stage. Some of them looked kind of sad, which is pretty sad. You know, it's nice having Sorana behind Reo in a way, though, because she gets to watch her, you know? That's always nice. And, you know, Reo could feel a bit more reassured having Sorana have her back, you know? So, there's some positives with that. But yeah, this bit here when he says, to think that Sorana would make a face like that, that's where I think you start to feel at least a little bit of guilt, so if we could just, like, continue more in that direction, that'd be great. Because, yeah, just nothing to be happy about. Then Aya the zombie. She got perked up a little bit by the end of it, though. And then Mina, and it's always just kind of sad seeing Mina so low in popularity. And freaking Yuka being Yuka. And then we transition over back to other handshake events, which these are always the highlight of the show, you know, when these two get to actually hold hands and look at each other and speak a little bit to each other, while the guy stands by menacingly with his timer, you know. And Aripio figured out pretty quickly that Mina had something to say, but as usual, she doesn't quite understand it. You know, she kind of took it as disappointment about her loss or whatever, but really what she was trying to convey was just the happiness that you support her as much as you do and whatnot. So, why couldn't I revive faster? Should have taken a Sensobin. And then she apologizes that she couldn't make first place, which definitely hurt to hear that, because it's not her fault. Just everybody can't understand her amazingness. It's very sad. I'm sorry I couldn't make you happy. Why does she have to say these things? It hurts so much. Like, seriously. And then RP had a great line here. You've always been #1 in my heart from the starts, which, you know, there was nothing too surprising with that line. I mean, we all pretty much knew that anyway. But I guess just hearing it did make Mina pretty happy. And everyone in the room heard it, so, you know, no secrets here. And Kuma just kind of giving a reassuring nod in the background. But yeah, they definitely seem to make Mina pretty happy, so seeing Mina happy it definitely heals you a bit, doesn't it? And definitely healed Barry Pio, who's had a bit of a rough time lately, so he appreciates it. But yeah, Mina very, very cute here, talking about how embarrassed she is and happy she is and saying that she loves her. Just hands over the face, Aripio looking happy over there. Just, it was such a great atmosphere between the two of these people. It was a great, great bit to end off on. So yeah, I'd say that was pretty good, you know. As far as conveying feelings and stuff, I'd say it was good. Well, you know, I'm sure we could have gotten a bit more detail about thoughts and feelings, but all things considered, I'd say it went pretty well. We ended off on a pretty positive atmosphere. We were able to say some of our thoughts. It's good. It's good. And I really liked this episode quite a bit. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah, especially, like I said, the Aya stuff. That was the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Just, it was amazing. I don't know. Just, I want to watch that scene over and over again. It was the greatest thing ever. The greatest thing involving Aya in the show, for sure. So yeah, just, as always, just let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments and stuff like that. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. So, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.